Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and Lady Sakura. So we're going to leave here and we're going to go up to Rosegate, then Visage, and kind of make our way in a bit of a zigzag motion up until we get to Nuncio, and then we'll do the same down this way. Okay, so over this way. Oops, don't go too fast. Hi there. Let's see. Let's kill this guy. Okay, gotcha. Right, let's investigate the wreckage. 2 supply, 2 fuel, and what do we drop off? Maybe one of those. Oh, we must got 2 things then. Let's get rid of another one. There we go. Okay. And let's slow down. Let's head on over here. Yeah, so fighting those guys actually brought us a little bit out of our way. We should be okay. Let's land here. Visage. Let's get our port to port. You can at least interview those who are leaving. Develop to do. Departing merchant gives you a confused account of crocodiles and honeycakes, and something about ear blockage. To this you add your own impressions about the street layout close to the port, the types of commerce here. When the lights are especially bright, it is possible to make out the details of the profile of that great stone face. Okay, then we'll go ashore. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Let's go for the frog. Moonmont lifts the mask and places it over your head. The eye holes are large and they are fitted with spectacles. These improve your view of the environment though you must look bulb-eyed from the outside. There is also a mechanism attached to the mouthpiece which magnifies any sound you make when you're breathing. You start to thank Moonmont and it comes out as a booming croak. May you profit from your visit in knowledge, says Moonmont. Its wings fold neatly over its back. Okay, let's visit the library. A room of heavy stone guarded by a golden statue of a woman with outstretched arms, the scroll niches sorted to correspond to a variety of masks, the jackal and lioness, the crocodile and dung beetle. A woman in the mask of a lotus blossom is standing at a lectern, reading in silence. Let's ask about the purpose of this room. Filed under M for mass, Moonmont explains people think it means something like Library of Fragments, but this is wrong. The paper parts and questions are like parts in a play. This is where the denizens of Visage come in order to learn how to perform their tasks more accurately, more completely, with a truer spirit. Okay, let's study the scroll in the bumbling way. Hearts guarded. Taking the nearest, you read it aloud. For guarding against the loss of the heart, Moonmont takes it from you, rolls it tightly and returns it to its niche. There are many ways of guarding against the loss of the heart, as there are different masks, it explains, in that same light and in different voice. Okay, right, let's end the performance and leave then. You say farewell to Moonmont. It makes gestures you now recognize as agitation. Perhaps there was some other plan for you here, but no one consulted you about it. You have other things to attend to. Your last sight of Visage, the moth smothering the folds from your robe and hanging your mask on a peg for the next visitor. That's fine. No shops there. Right, so let's go over to Rosegate. We're gonna dive pretty soon, I think. Yeah. Seems like a decent spot. Well, it seems like a decent spot from above. Down below it might be different. I think, oh, we're a bit far away. There should be a big spider appears over here. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we should be... Uh-oh. Oh, indeed. Let's go. We do not want to be dinner or breakfast or whatever time of day it is for that thing. Okay. Rosegate. Let's take a pamphlet. Neatly printed histories of the shop are stacked high on one of the display cases. Notice and encourage visitors to take one. Excuse me. Self-published plaudits. The pamphlet describes Rosegate as a cigar shop with a factory on the upper floor. True. Here they produce and sell an unparalleled variety of cigars. Also true. The tobacconist is described as a world-renowned figure, respected for his dedication to his craft and the brilliance of his creative vision. The pamphlet boasts that his genius will forever alter the tobacconist's arts. Well, that remains to be proven. Okay. Now, buy credit cigars for the ship. Deliver supplies to Rosegate. One supply, we have 44. Without their patrons, the tobacconist and his apprentice have to subsist on their stale stores of food. Even the apprentice is grown crotchety. They will pay well for fresh rations. Sure they will, but do we really need that? Cigar break, an hour's rest. Let's take an hour's rest. The dogged apprentice does have a life beyond making cigars. If only for an hour a day, he'll gladly spend it with you. His room, tucked deep within the recesses of Rosegate, is filled with old notebooks. I was an artist once, he confides. I've been here 4, maybe 5 years now, but I practice when I can. He has many sketchbooks and some seem to have an aptitude for figure drawing. Would he like to sketch you? He doesn't say much as you model, only mumbling. Could you look a little more? No, just a little. Yes. Hold that. Once his break ends, he passes you the book. He's captured you well, right down to your smallest blemish. It's not the only time he's sketched you either. There are recollections of how you appeared on the dock, scenes of you capturing your vessel, and memories of your work together in crafting the bitter flavour. The anguish he spent over the detail is apparent. Okay, 5 memories of distant shore. Nice, thank you. Okay. Let's see. The creation of a cigar. I don't think we have anything for you this time. Bitter, luscious, robust. 3 flavours and we'll have the cigar. Okay, so we need 2 ambiguous loft, which you don't have. Okay, so we'll have to remember, well, I won't remember, I should get some of those at some stage. Okay. And then we could buy some fuel, get a hunter's eye. We could sell a hunter's eye, sorry. Don't really need to do that right now. Okay, so I think we're done here for now until we get those Eloth and then we can bring them back to him. Right, so let's head off. And then as soon as we can, we're gonna get ourselves up because that's trouble. Maybe. I think it is trouble though. Basically anything that isn't us, the sea, is trouble. Okay, so we're done there. We've gone to Visage, so Igul is the next place. Igul and then Phantom King's Hold. Okay. Sighted Beloved. Really? Interesting. Okay, should be diving soon. The glim lamp at the prow fizzles, arcs, and then dulls, I guess, as we dive. There's something over there we don't have to deal with. Okay, there's Igul. There's the entrance there. Excuse me. Right. Assemble a port report. The Admiralty would find this a curious place. Loose information. You got a description of the Fortas kettle and a survey of its resources. You scrape away a little of the sealant, the colour of amber and the texture of wax that keeps out seawater where the hull is pierced by the spines of Igul. You sketch the arrangement of decks and hatches so far as you have been able to reach. But about the population you cannot offer as much detail. The tomb colonist declines to be identified and the traveller postman laughs at you. Okay, cool. It helps sort needles. To observe the first mate with a pilgrim. Sacrifice a memory to Nook. We might do that. Unlock with 1 times Nook a memory of Nook. We might do that in a minute. This will reduce your taste of freedom, quality by 5. You will be able to spend less time in Nook each visit, but you will gain less terror upon leaving. Interesting. Let's help. No, let's observe. The postulant submarine has come straight from Dahat. Crewmates abandoned. The man is grim and short-spoken. The first mate takes him below. Attendants set his hand on the bare face of Igul. He closes his eyes, and time he whimpers. Now and then he sings snatches of a drowny tune. He refuses to take a rest afterwards, but gets back into his submarine and floats off. The first mate descends to the engine room. Okay. Thank you for that. And we won't do that. Okay. So, shops. You could buy torpedo components. You could buy cheap fuel, actually. That's not bad. Let's buy some fuel. And we'll just top up with a few supplies as well. And then the rest in fuel. Okay. There we go. And we're going to leave. Then get ourselves back to the surface as quickly as possible. Okay, and head off this way. Right, so Phantom King's Hold is the next port of call. Feels like that's where we should be able to get the Drowny song we're after, but I haven't seen any evidence of it quite yet. But maybe there's something that we need to have or something we need to do in order to make that a reality. The promised sea. All through this place, the song of the Drownies lies shivering sweet along the wind. Yes, see? Okay, let's see what we've got here. We have a Z story. We can go and talk to him. Well, let's compile a port report first. The porter watches you right. She says nothing. Others who come and go. Those granted audience return dazed, awestruck. The king is not generous, but occasionally he is fair. Okay, and then shops, nothing, story. Okay. So we got that or that we could do. I think I want to do this. The Fallen King is the Lord of the Drownies, those dead who won't stop swimming. By some accounts, he's the Lord of all who die at sea. Bring him a story to tickle his curiosity. Speaking to the porter has the skin of a shark. She has a drowned woman's eyes, is not permitted to look at her hands. Yes, she rasps, that story is sufficient. She opens the valves of pearl and permits you to pass into the conduit. I've come to plead for a sailor's life. Perhaps it's someone you knew. Perhaps you're feeling philanthropic. No, we don't do that. Here's a visitor from the Timon clan in a grey robe patterned with leaping fish. She describes events at the clan's court, skirmishes with Shenlit sea beasts. Ask for a boon of the king. You've brought the king a story gift. You may ask a gift in return. It's impossible to know what you'll receive. Okay. Sea bounty. Rosy flesh, the king intones. One from the water. Taste it in good health. He waves a gracious hand while his waters thresh. The audience is over. As you return, crab slaves carry ice boxes filled with sweet fresh meat. Pink as dawn. So 5 supplies and 5 terror out of that. Okay, and unfortunately it means stuff needs to go. Right, well, 1, 2, 3. Right, so we actually got 2 out of that, not 5, unfortunately. But we can leave now. Actually, what time are we on? Let's end the episode there. So hope you have enjoyed and hope to see you all next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.